Uh, Kia, it's me, 2216, and today I'm going to be talking about my old ICT, formerly known as IT, teacher, called Mr. Yuen. We all know Mike Yuen, and well, let's go in about it. Now, I joined the school when I was about age 12, this year 8. Now, my birthday's in November, so my birthday came at the beginning of the school year, or the end of the calendar year, and basically, I started. We had his lessons on a Thursday and Friday, so it was a couple of days before I actually had a lesson with this guy, and all that. But anyway, people would people's comments, people's views weren't very positive about him. They weren't hardly any of the students had anything positive to say about the man at all, and they would refer him as Yuen and how he didn't deserve the name Mister. Now, as you may gathered from the name Yuen, it's obviously Asian. Like Yuen, Chinese, part Chinese, but he's Chinese, Mongolian, those sort of, that sort of surrounding area, like mainly China. Now, in like places like China and Mongolia and all them places, your surname is often mentioned first. And these are an example of how this is mentioned first. On one of the Mulan DVDs, I think Mulan 2, her name's Mulan, but her surname, her title name is Far. And one of the children set comes in number 2 and goes, "Is Far Mulan home?" So they, in tradition, they didn't say Mr. or Mrs. They would often use your surname first, and it happens a lot of like North Korea, Kim Jong-un. Kim is actually his surname, not his first name. So by calling him Yuen, trying to show him disrespect. Obviously, I never witnessed them doing it to his face. They weren't exactly being disrespectful because of his culture. So they didn't really think things through properly. They would just blow out because they thought, oh, if it's offensive in their culture, it's going to be offensive in everyone else's culture. No, it's not. Like, for example, in the UK culture, it is polite to say Mr., Mrs., Miss, Miss. But the thing is, I get offended when someone refers to me as Mr. I don't like that. I'd rather them call me by my first name first throughout the world. Probably one of the reasons why I'll never become a school teacher, because I'll get so angry, being called Mr. all day by the students. I'd want to be called by my first name. The name my mother gave to me. My mother did not call me Mister, so you don't need to call me it. So anyway, so I was a new kid on the block. Eventually got in. When you first become a new kid on the block, you want to be accepted. You want to be accepted by the popular kids. You do anything. So even if jump on the bandwagon, if you know what I mean. Now I hear that he was very strict with a lot of the students, and sort of thing. But with me, he was not. He was never an asshole towards me. Okay, he was never an asshole. You know, if they did something wrong, who'd scold me. You know, or one time when the computer wasn't shut down properly, I had to leave and I didn't shut down computer properly, and one of the other students must have just pressed the off button. That was it. My name came on the screen. It's like, you've not logged out. No one to it, like, just tell me off. That was it. But I heard these people always complaining and complaining about how the lessons were going with some lessons, you know, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. Well, you know, I never had a problem with them on a personal level, okay? You know, I never really had a problem with him. And maybe this is because, I don't know, I mean, I have no idea why a lot of the other students did not like him. Some even hated him. Well, you know, I didn't have an issue. I think I was just trying to fit in, and now I'm older, I realise these kids might have been popular kids, or might have been the smart kids, the more smart asses do you like. I realise that they were not good people. I realised they actually looked down on people who were not as intelligent. Like, one of the kids, you would say, yes, and then say the name of the person, now run along and play. They'd speak to you like you were a fucking retard. And all that. You know, he used to be in his laptop, you know, he's big, he always got a laptop. He, this kid, I have to do a video on a separate day, because now I'm older, I realise what a piece of shit he really was. I mean, a really piece of shit. Anyway, back on to Mike. So, you know, we went on a few trips together, on residential weeks, you know, when you go away for the week with a group. And, you know, we went to Iron Man and all that. And everything. Oh, he made one of the students' lives hell on the residential week, in the lakeside. This guy was just a moaning, like, he used to complain, you know, about everything. Anyway, we've all ended up the second trip, which was the Lakeside one, at the beginning of that year, and I was like 13. So I've come into the year now, and I've just basically just come back from holiday. And now when I was on holiday, you know, when you go on holiday abroad and you meet English people as a child, you're like, oh my god, you're from England. Or if you meet British people, or you meet Australians, you know, you meet people speak your fucking language. You're like, oh my god, you're from Australia. Oh my god, you're from New Zealand. Oh my god, you're from here. You get so excited. But if you just see them on the street in your hometown the week after, you know, you're not going to say jack fucking shit back to them. You might say, oh, hello, and then the hello thing goes. But, you know, English-speaking person, you find people who can speak English naturally, you're like, oh my god, yay! And you interact with them. Especially when you're children and you can't speak any languages. You try to mix with the group who speaks the language you are fluent in. I think. I've just got a message from fucking Yahoo. Anyway, so what was it? So I meet this couple of English girls, or one English girl at least, and now we're just talking at the camp thing. There was nothing flirting or anything like that. One of the things she said was, Ching Chong Chinaman trying to milk a cow. Ching Chong Chinaman didn't know how. Ching Chong Chinaman pulled the wrong tit. Ching Chong Chinaman got covered in shit. I said, as a 13-year-old boy, I was kind of laughing. Okay, yeah, we're all guilty of that. Well, anyway, I got back into school, and the pretty much I think the first IT lesson I had back at that school year, I repeated it, and Mike was not very happy. He was really angry at me, and he scolded me, and he'd never scolded me like this before, and I don't know if I got scolded much more than he'd normally scold people people normally. Now the thing is, I had no idea that it was racist. I didn't know that was a racist term, okay, and all that. I had no idea. I didn't know. Well, I think back and I think to myself, was he angry or was he disappointed? I mean, was he more angry at me for saying it or more disappointed saying it? And if he's disappointed, why was he? I mean, if you watch one of my earlier, you learn that I recently found out, obviously the hard way, because obviously my family didn't, no one in my family knew about this. I mean, obviously they're too blind to see my sister's eyes, but if you basically, yeah, if you watch one of the other videos, you realise I've got Asian DNA in me. Like, I have Asian ancestors. And a few people said to me, "Oh yeah, you kind of look Asian." People have said I look Polynesian. I've looked Indian. I've been Mongolian. And I have had people in the UK, and I'm white, say to me, "Where are you from?" and all that, or "Where were you born?" My answer to that is, mind your own fucking business. Doesn't matter where I'm fucking born. When I'm fucking stable. Does it fucking matter? But so the thing is, he obviously he was half Chinese, half English. So can people of who Asian background tell another Asian background person better than a full European white person? Well, if you're European, if you're natural European, native European, you're going to be white, pretty much. It makes me think, can they tell them, can I tell them? I mean, when I was in New Zealand, I was more welcomed by the Maori people in general than the Pakeha, than the white people. The Pakehas were like, what are you doing in my country? And, well, your country? I'm sorry, I had no idea. But Maoris in general were more welcoming. Now, not all Maoris were welcoming, and not all Pakehas were pieces of shit. Well, yeah, can you sometimes tell if someone is possibly descendant from your race, or has the same ancestral background as you, same area background, same continent background as you do? I mean, you think about it, some of the kids he was really strict on, were white people with blonde hair. Now, some of them were backchatters. They were disrespectful backchatters, know-it-all people. And I think that got on skin. And I was not the know-it-all. I wasn't a backtracker. I didn't always claim that I knew it all. But yeah. I mean, I do wonder. Yeah. I mean, he was even angry. Well, this way, Disappointed is different to being angry. Being disappointed is, you know, you're upset that they could say that with them. You know, it shocked you. It shocks them that I said something like that. And yeah, I mean, he was disappointed that there would have been a reason. I mean, one of the other kids has said it. One of the smart asses said it. He probably got angry and the might not have scolded them as hard. He would have been more angry at them and given them a different punishment. But I really got scolded for it, and you know, I do wonder, and it also brings into the point with some of the other teachers who clearly did not like me, who acted like they didn't like me. Well, my sister pointed out, the head teacher, unless you were a local fan or what was called a chav, he didn't really like you. And I remember one time I was threatened with suspension for not wearing the new sixth form jumper, which was light grey, which was made for a fucking primary school. Well, the guy who was a ginger, so obviously he's going to be per white, per European, of course. He actually was one of the ones who voted for the grey jumper. He never wore it once the whole school year. So, and I didn't get the vote because I was suspended, yes, for having a broken leg. So yeah, breaking a leg in that school got you suspended. But yeah, he was like, he was one who voted on the grey jumper and never wore it. While me, who didn't get to vote, was forced to wear it or get suspended. And this isn't just now. Back then there was no internet, so you couldn't go to Facebook or YouTube and all that and vent your anger about this. Because if I back then, if I did and it went viral, I mean, I'm sure the head teacher would have been disciplined. They might have fired him on the spot. Say, yeah, you can't work here no more. You can't tell one kid he's got to wear a school jumper and let other kids not have to wear a school jumper. Especially when the other kid was the one who voted for the school jumper. It makes no fucking sense. Or you could have been like every other fucking school, a sixth form, and let the cunts wear what they want to wear. But yeah, I went off track there. But yeah, I've basically said what I wanted to say. Try to make it as short as I can. But yeah, Mike Yuen overall was a good teacher, and he was fair, I think. When they're talking about him being more strict to the students, this is going to hearsay. When I hear about him was an arsehole, being an arsehole, and doesn't deserve the title Mr. Should be just Yuen. This was just hearsay. I never witnessed it directly. If I did, I don't remember it. But yeah, that's what I've got to say about the staff. Mike Yuen. I'm the old school ICT teacher. A good, fair, fun teacher. And when we went on residential trips for the week, you know, he would let us go in Mike. He preferred it we called him Mike. He didn't like it. You called him Mr. Yuen. When we were out of school on residential week, he did not like that. It was Mike. You called him Mike. So yeah, obviously it shows that was the rule anyway. The teachers was really laid back, but it shows how you can tell the difference between an Asian and a European. A European would rather you call them Mr., Mrs., Miss, but an Asian in general would prefer you just call them by the name. So then they don't have these stupid titles, and they are stupid. They're fucking stupid. You know, because if there's two Mr. Smiths, Mr. Smith, which fucking one? Two Mr. Smiths going to stand up and say their name. Okay, right, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I think. And I'm gonna go online and play. No, I'm gonna go on my PS4, put that on, and have it online. I'm gonna start streaming some more Watch Dogs. Sorry, Sleeping Dogs. That's the one. Take care. Cheer. How the fuck did you enter? Oh.